The Dog Island, also known as The Dog Island Hitotsu no Hana no Monogatari to the Enlightened People, is a game developed by Yuke's and released on the Wii and PS2 in 2007. This is a game that I've shown to my friends every time I show off weird PS2 games for years now. Mind you, I'm not a dog person. If I can be real for a second, I think they're hideous abominations of nature, but for whatever reasons my friends like them. Dogs, I mean. Before this, Yuke's worked on a large variety of games, including the cult classic fighting game Evil Zone and the PS2 beat-em-up Eve of Extinction, so quality is assured. Visually, the game is just adorable. I mean, just look at these cute puppies whose heads are so big they look like they might snap their own necks any second. The story starts with you naming your character, choosing their breed, and so on. You also get to select whether you have a brother or a sister. I ended up picking the sisters because they're called Yona, and I think that's a very pretty name. After a night of festivities and getting milk for your family, your sibling develops a mysterious disease which is incurable by any means of modern dog medicine. The only cure is a mysterious flower which only grows in a faraway island named the Dog Island. Not to be confused with the Dog Island in Florida or the other Dog Island in Anguilla. Because of this, you embark on a dangerous journey to find that flower and save your dying sibling's life. On the way there, you also have to do a fishing minigame, and once you finally arrive, you encounter a mythical creature that can help you do magic.
Hey KHC, I'm here to hold you and this fucking video hostage for a second. I have 12 bombs planted across 12 states on the west coast of the United States and have 3 women held at gunpoint. I'm doing this to tell the audience something the woke, glowy feds have tried hiding from the public. This game was blatantly ripped off by gay robosexual federal agent Yoko Taro in 2010. 3 years after this narrative masterpiece was dropped on the world. You think I'm kidding? Think about it. This fucking dog goes into the world to embark on a journey to find a flower to cure a sibling, literally named Yona, while also befriending a creature which was later replaced by a book by this fucking woke, book-pilled glowy, as they absolutely destroy these innocent snake and bone creatures simply because they're not dogs. I can't believe the masses have been gaslit into not seeing this, and just another fucking stain on the disgusting legacy of Square Enix and their dogshit creators. God, I fucking hate Square Enix. They made that dipshit Sora and his shit-eating grin, and I fucking hate Sora. Fucking Kingdom Hearts is so stupid. I fucking hate Kingdom Hearts. Nomura, what's with a fucking belt? Why don't you get a belt, wrap around your fucking neck, and jump off a fucking building? As for you, Yoko Taro, I'm gonna fucking track you down, and I'm gonna find you with your fucking like 30 statues of 2B and her fucking fat ass right up in your face. Fuck you, I'm gonna
Is he gone? Oh my, what the fuck was that about? I mean, Jesus Christ, what did Tetsuya Nomura do to him? I mean, what? But that's beside the point. So, I mean, he's kind of, like, it can't be right? Like, Yoko Taro wouldn't rip off some weird Wii and PS2 game that nobody heard of, right? Come on, he wouldn't do that. I mean, he's one of the most prolific designers in the industry. He made Drakengard, he made Nier, again, fucking everyone loves Nier Automata, right? And, I mean, looking into this, right? Yeah, sure, the games have some similarities. Both are 3D Zelda-inspired adventure games, and both have a semi-open world hub where you can go and tackle different parts of the story in any order you want. And both are about a guy trying to save their sibling from an incurable disease with a flower that may or may not even exist. Fuck, he might be onto something. Shit. I didn't really think this was gonna happen, but I mean, when you think about it, the signs have always kind of been there, you know? Like, I'm not gonna say that Yoko Taro is, like, why would Yoko Taro rip them off? But, I mean, let's look at Drakengard and Automata, right? When you look back at Yuke's other games, there's this PS1 predecessor to Dog Island that I was going to talk about titled Dog Machine, wherein you play as a robot dog who sometimes pilots a bigger robot mech and has to fight off against people who may or may not also be machines and want to become like the regular dogs. Oh my fucking god. How long has he been doing this? Hold on. I mean, he can't have ripped everything off, right? Let's look at Drakengard. That's Dynasty Warriors. That's Dynasty Warriors 2. Oh my god. And the air segments are just Ace Combat. So Drakengard 1 is a ripoff. And so is Nier. So is Automata. Well, Drakengard 3 can't be a ripoff. Oh my fucking god. How has he been getting away with this all this time? I thought this guy was supposed to be some great fucking director. I thought everybody loved his work. I thought he was some kind of fucking genius who was misunderstood by the masses. I mean, what other games has he made? Voice of Cards. He couldn't possibly have ripped off anything for Voice of Cards. I mean, look at at this game. The only thing it resembles is tabletop RPGs, and nobody plays those anymore. And the story is just, I mean, who even remembers it? He didn't rip off anything for Voice of Cards, right? Right? But I guess I can't even be sure of that anymore. I mean, everything else I ever thought he did that was original or well done was just a ripoff of other things. I mean, what the fuck am I supposed to think at this point? Dog Island has such a legacy, you wouldn't even think it. I mean, for instance, I remember that one manga a friend showed me, Dog Ningen. If I remember correctly, there used to be like some weird interview wherein the creator of that said that he was directly inspired by the Dog Island to create it. Or Tetsuya Takahashi, the creator of Xenosaga and Xenoblade and Xenogears, he stated that one of the original concepts for Xenogears only came to be after he and his wife Soraya Saga played the first game in the Dog Island series, the Dog Nerawachi. So, what the fuck is going on? And not to mention all of the different sidequels and sequels and predecessors to Dog Island. Everything Yoko Taro has ever done loops back around to fucking dogs. Dog this, dog that. Are there even any dogs in any of his games? Is Yoko Taro purposefully erasing dogs from his games for the sake of making sure that nobody could ever catch on to this? I mean, think about it. Name a single animal that ever shows up in any of his games. There's dragons, there's birds. I think there was a cat somewhere, maybe. I've never seen a dog in a Yoko Taro game. I think Yoko Taro might be afraid we're onto him. And I think we need to shed some light on this shit. I mean, he can't keep getting away with this, can he? I've decided, alright? There's only one thing I can still do. I have to go to Tokyo. I have to take care of this matter myself. And if it takes some dogs to do that, by fucking God, I will. Yoko Taro, watch out. You are not safe from my dog and their wrath.